Hi, my name is Tim Anderson and I'm here to talk to you a little bit about the Original Strength Training System. Original Strength is exactly what it says. It is designed to help your child regain his original strength, his foundation. And what I mean by that is when your child was born, he earned his strength as he was growing and developing and learning how to move. He built a tremendously strong, resilient, and mobile body. I mean, after all, he's carrying around this big watermelon head, and every time he tries to move that head around, he is developing really good strength. He's tying his core together, and he is also earning the strength he needs to move to the next step. Well, about the time we go to school, we actually acclimate our children to sitting down for long periods of time, and we prepare them for a lifetime of sitting. And in doing so, we actually lose our strength and our resiliency. But the human body was made to be strong, durable, and resistant. It was made to be capable of all kinds of things. Whatever we imagine, we should be able to conquer those obstacles and to climb mountains, climb trees, swim across lakes, whatever. We are made to be athletes. Your child was born to be an athlete. And the Original Strength Training System simply gives back to your child that foundation of strength. And when we have a good foundation of strength, it unlocks all of our potential. We have a better movement vocabulary, our range of motion opens up, we are reflexively strong, stable. Whatever the body is designed to do, it can do once that foundation is laid. So one of the first things we do as a child is we learn how to roll. And as you can see, rolling can be done just using the head. It can be done using the legs. There's a whole host of different ways to roll, but rolling is so very important because it builds rotational strength. And why is rotational strength important? Because things like walking or sprinting require a lot of rotational strength. And if you cannot roll, if your child cannot roll well and fluidly in all kinds of positions and ways, then they may not have the rotational strength they need to sprint, to generate all that power and force that's going to be traveling up through their body. Rolling is crucial to building our X, tying one end of our body together to the other end. The body is one big X, and rolling is how we start tying that X together so that we can generate power and force. Babies also crawl, and I cannot say enough great things about crawling. Crawling is literally what ties your body together. Remember, I said the body is an X, and crawling ties that X together, and it builds not only the body, but it also builds the brain. It's a contralateral movement that makes both hemispheres of the brain start working together, communicating together, and it cements those neural connections where it makes a very efficient brain, a very smart brain, and a very efficient body, a body capable of moving in all different ways and manners. So crawling, it takes feedback from your hands and your feet, and it reflexively stimulates your muscles to fire. So every time you crawl, every step you take, you are gentle strength training is the best way to say it. It's a great way to tie your body together through gentle strength training. And there are different ways to crawl. You know, babies crawl hands and knees, but we can actually transition that into more complicated ways or challenging ways to crawl, like say the Spider-Man crawl, where we're using our hands and our feet, which is a wonderful way to crawl because, again, we're getting feedback from the bottom of the feet and the hands to reflexively fire our muscles throughout our entire body. It's not just a physical thing either. What we're going to do with your child is teach them how to remember how to move. They already know how to do these things, but we are going to help them remember how to move like they used to move and lay down that solid foundation. But in doing so, we're also building their brain. Your child's brain, your brain has a left and a right hemisphere. And when we move the way we're supposed to move, like when we're crawling, walking, skipping, we're using both of those hemispheres in our brain, and in doing so, we're making new neural connections in our brain. Moving actually nourishes the brain. So what we're going to do is, through these certain movements, we are going to lay new neural connections in the brain and then cement them, and we're going to make the two hemispheres communicate even better. And in doing so, the body will actually move better. Not only that, though, the healthier the brain is, the better the child can learn, think, grasp things, focus improves. Athletically speaking, hand-eye coordination can improve, judging time, distance, and space can improve, anticipating movement and motion. All of these things can be enhanced by simply learning how to move again and laying that solid foundation of our original strength. So that's what we do. We just simply remember how to do what we used to do. We regain the foundation we once had, and then from there we can add all kinds of athletic potential and even mental potential on top of it. Thank you. That's original strength.